Good morning, everybody, and welcome back for another shaving soap spotlight. And this morning I'm going to use Taylor of Old Bond Street lemon and lime. I've used a lot of Taylor of Old Bond Street products over the year, but surprisingly I never use lemon and lime. I think part of the reason was every time I read reviews, the reviews, for example, on Amazon would say it smelled terrible, and I don't get that. I think it has a really nice scent strength on it. It's about a 5 medium, and it just has a lemon and lime scent. And one of the things about these creams that I want to sort of put forward to new folks is you're really not going to do yourself any favors by loading a brush inside this tub, especially if it's a wet brush. So, whoops, if I'm not dropping the brush, it is. It's really wet now. So what I like to do is just take a cosmetic spatula and scoop a little out, and you can either put some, on your face or put it in a bowl. And so I'm just going to put it in a bowl and load from the bowl, and I find that works just fine. You can also put something on your face if you wish. Either way will work, but I do not recommend that you load a wet brush in this cream jar, because the creams are sensitive to water, and if you leave that water in there, it can certainly jack it up. So I do not do that. So I'll put it in a bowl like so and just make sure I load it up. And one thing about this TOBS product is it explodes with lather very easily, so I shouldn't have any lathering issues at all, provided that I get a good load here, which I believe I will. Really easy loading product, and lathering, I meant to say. Sorry, it's early. It's not even 5 a.m. yet, so I'm not exactly in tip-top shape this early in the morning. Okay, let's wet the face and get going. So for new folks, if you're struggling with lathering, I think these products like TOBS are excellent to sort of give you the hang of lathering, because they do lather very nicely, easily, just as this one is. Doesn't require much effort to lather, as you can see here, and I find them to be good products. Some people say they dry their skin out. I have not had that problem. They work very nicely for me, so I'm a fan of Taylor of Old Bond Street, and it's about half the price of some of the premium creams, and it does pretty much the same thing as most of them. It's just a good value cream, and it works really well. It's plenty slick enough. Pretty much the only knock I hear on it is people don't like the drying effect, but I just don't find that to be a problem for me. So it's definitely a cream that I use, a cream that I enjoy. It's got a really nice price, which is attractive as well. It's usually around 14 or 15 bucks for a tub, and it'll last you a long time. All right, so let's, today we're going to use our Delta Echo Red Tip, and let's give this a go and see how it goes. Nice residual slickness there, and of course I didn't expect that it would not be. As I said, as far as the quality of the shave, I think TOBS does a really nice job. I don't really hear anybody talking about poor lather or poor slickness or anything like that. I just hear about drying. So that's not an issue for you, then give it a shot. And even if it is, maybe give it a shot and see how your face responds to it. It works really nicely for me. So I have a number of them, although you don't see me using them a ton because I have all these other products. So it's not because it's not good, because it really is. Really nice. All right, so our first pass with TOBS was really nice. As always, during the week, I only record the first pass unless it's a very special shave. So I'm going to turn the camera off for pass 2 and 3, and then we'll come back and sum it up and give you the post. Stay tuned for that. All right, guys, so we're back. We've had a beautiful 3 passes, no problems whatsoever. Going to apply our Thayers, magic made by witches. One of the things I'd also like to point out to you if you're using a product like this TOBS sandalwood, and you feel it's, you know, drying out your faces, make sure that after your third pass, when you're doing a rinse, use a warm water rinse, because I feel that warm water does a much better job of removing any soap residue than cold water. Now, after you do your warm water rinse, if you like to do that cold water rinse just to sort of make the skin feel great and all the rest of it, do a cold water rinse after, but do a warm water rinse first to make sure you're getting all that shaving soap and cream off your face, because if you leave any soap or cream on your face, regardless of what it is, it's probably going to have a drying effect. So especially, this is holds especially true for cold water shavers. Make sure initially on the rinse, do a warm water rinse, then go to a cold water rinse, and it may help with your drying issues, because it's not hard to leave a little bit of lather behind, and you can't always see it, so that could definitely have a drying effect. And by the way, we're using a Taylor of Old Bond Street number 74 Victorian lime, which I like, has a really nice lime scent and goes very well with our TOBS here today. So okay, the TOBS lemon and lime was quite good. Is it the best lemon lime scent in the world? No, but it's quite pleasant. It's approaching medium scent strength, maybe a smidgen under medium. The performance though is quite nice in terms of the latherability and slickness. Post, it's probably not the best for post, but again, that's where our Thayer's comes in with that aloe and all the rest of it. The Delta Echo Red Tip is a wonderful razor. This is one of my favorite shavers. And of course the Victorian lime, nice lime aftershave, and don't let me forget the brush. The Wolf Whiskers TSC brush was excellent too. So we've had just a wonderful shave this morning. It's a great way to start out a week. I hope you guys have a great shave this morning to start out your week. As always, we remind you, keep them up, keep them open, and follow the money to get to the truth.